Okay, let's tell it. I am currently an editor and full-time teacher. I correct punctuation and grammatical errors and help improve sentence flow and structure. I also provide suggestions of word choice and other changes to maintain consistent tone and clarity. I've proofread workbooks, novels, essays, and resumes. In a nutshell, I help both authors and students from prompts to publishing. I've always enjoyed being an educator. I taught elementary school for 10 years before I resigned to stay home and raise my four sons. At that time, my daughter was a sophomore at a local high school, and we were living in California. My sons have been homeschooled all of their lives. When I was working, they were in daycare or home with their dad. The plan was for me to homeschool them and help with household repairs so that we could all sell our house and move to Georgia. It took 5 years to do that. And during that time, my husband was increasingly controlling and abusive. Maybe because he knew that I didn't have the money or income of my own to take care of our family if I left him. And sometimes we didn't even have a second car for me to leave in. And that was sometimes the reason why I stayed. Other times I stayed because I felt that our problems were my fault and that I could be a better person if I was more supportive of him or more understanding of things he had to go through. And yet other times I stayed because I did not want to be lonely and because I was embarrassed that I had made a mistake. One thing I didn't realize until about a year after I was away from him is that the abuse affected my cognitive functioning. What do I mean by that? Well, with my husband, I thought I had a bad memory. I couldn't make good decisions. I'd forget things. I'd even fall, like slightly trip over things a lot. I was always second guessing myself. I was nervous often and felt like something was really wrong with my mind. I walked on eggshells, waiting for him to criticize yet another thing I had done. And by the way, it would be petty stuff that he would complain about sometimes, like the way I had a pot sitting over a burner. At some point in this journey, I'm going to make a list of all the things he would say or crazy things he would do. Then I'm going to set it on fire. On the day I finally left my husband, he went to work, then I drove away, taking nothing but my sons and one change of clothes for each of us. Shelters were full because of COVID, so we spent a month on the road, couch hopping and staying in motels. I even took a job as a housekeeper. We eventually got to stay at someone's home, and I got aid for a few months until I could secure a teaching position. What has helped me on my healing journey has been therapy, getting to know myself, writing, and arts. Plus, because of my work with students and authors, I get to hear a lot of other people's stories. If you stayed to listen to mine, please let me know in the comments. Until the next virtual journal entry, peace and blessings.